Yo, what's good, YouTube? Zamcrow here, aka Scoot, back with the World Showdown Series, Season 4 draft analysis, or draft recap. More of a recap. So, yeah, we finished, we took over for Frawls last season and inherited a team at 4-2, so had a fine record, definitely in playoff contention and whatnot. Took over, lost one game in the regular season, and finished at the top of the league, I think, or somewhere near, maybe like a tied record or something like that. And then made it through playoffs, and then kind of got like flinched and crit, flinched to death mostly, out of the finals. So here we are back in season 4, returning after failing in season 3 in the finals. We've returned for season 4 because the league's pretty cool. Bunch of cool competition, some really good players and whatnot, and they got a cool system, and their website's the coolest, much better than any document I've ever saw. Our first pick was like 4th or 5th, between 3rd and 5th pick or something like that. And we grabbed Celestilla up. This monster is some consider it to be the best mon in the format now. Its ability to just rip through teams or be a defensive wall, whatever you need it to be. Some kind of support mon, an AV set, like a band or scarf set even, whatever you really want to do. I got this thing as a Z captain, so it's got like Z moves and whatnot. Mostly, I'm really accustomed to the Lead Seed Protect to attack set. It's one of my likes. It's just so easy to use. I think it's pretty good coverage actually to be a flying steel type. Wish it got rocks or spikes or something. What else to say about this thing? Oh, it's got the Beast Boost. Its ability Beast Boost. This Pokemon's high stat is raised by 1 if it attacks and KOs another Pokemon. Base 161. 161. That's too high. Hmm. 61. Base 61. 161. Base 61 speed, base 101 special defense, 107 special attack, 103 defense, 101 attack, and 97 HP. So this thing's generally bulky without any investment whatsoever. It can run a mixed attack, earthquake, flamethrower, elite seed protect, heavy slam, air slash, supersonic sky strike sets, autonomized sets, and like I said, AV sets, choice sets, and whatnot. So, grabbing Celestilla, there was another mon I knew I wanted to use this season because I've just been wanting to use it again. It's just so good in my opinion. Mega Diancie, we got our girl here. This thing's awesome. The magic bounce ability, and now that. I think Gen 7 started the auto stat changes, or whatever. Base 110 attack. Speed in both defenses, base 160 in both attacks, and base 50 HP. So this thing is like a speed demon. It's bulky, and it hits like a truck. It now gets access to Power Gem, so it can run fully especially attacking sets with like Moonblast, Power Gem, Coverage Move, and Stealth Rocks, or Protect, or Calm Mind, or Heal Bell, or whatever you may need. Or maybe you run around 3 attacks, and say somebody has something like a Heat Ran and a Scizor, and you need Dual Stab, and then you can run Earth Power and Hidden Power Fire. You can run Reflect sets or Light Screen sets, and then switch out. Use it for setup for things like Salamancers, Celestilla, even Weavile and Arcanine can take advantage of that. Well, I guess I just spoiled some of my team. As you can see, we got next up is Settlements here. No Z move on this bad boy. Dragon Ants, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, elemental moves like Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Fire Fang, Heat Wave, Surf. I guess that's about it. I thought this thing would get something like Thunder Fang and whatnot. Yeah, it does get Thunder Fang, so there's that. Gets Wish Protect, like I said, Surf, Tailwind. I think, does it? No, okay. I was thinking maybe Heal Bell, but it does get the Wish Protect, so Wish passing into Mega Dynasty, Celesteela, Arcanine, that's pretty cool. I keep saying Weavile, and it's not even on screen yet. Yeah, not really much to say about Salamence. It's just a really good mon. Setup sweeper, can be defensive, utility mon, defog. It gets access to defog. So now I have a magic bouncer and a defogger. And next up we got Arcanine. My boy here, Arcanine, one of the best, if not outside of like Mega Charizard X and Infernape. Arcanine is probably my favorite fire type in the Draft League format. Just don't quote me on that yet. Trying to think of some other fire types that I like. Victini and Alola Marowak, pretty cool. Anyways, we'll get back to the thought process here. So, drafted Arcanine, Intimidate, double Intimidate users now with Salamence and Arcanine. So, more aid in Celesteela and Mega Diance's defenses now. And just all my mons in general. I was thinking Will-O-Wisp. It gets a really good coverage. Close combat for the rock types, Iron Head for fairy types, Crunch for psychic types, those bulky ones. It gets extreme speed, which is really cool. The highest priority of priorities. It gets outrage for the dragon types. It also gets a Dragon Pulse if you're running like a special set. Wild Charge, Will-O-Wisp, Toxic, Rest Talk sets, Roar subsets, Bulldoze, which is pretty cool because you can lower the speed. Endure, which is cool if you wanted to run like some kind of berry, like a Salac berry or a Lychee berry or something with extreme speed. That would be cool. Gets Howl to boost your attack since you don't get like Swords Dance or anything like that. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Arcanine, awesome mon. 3 great abilities, awesome like stat distribution, and awesome move pool. Just one of the, if not the best fire type mons. It's just like Entei, but just a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Next up we got Shaman, natural cure mon here, pretty cool. Healing Wish support, aromatherapy support, stuff like that. Lead Seed, and gets pretty good coverage as well as like Calm Mind and Swords Dance. I'm pretty sure it gets Calm Mind. Don't quote me on that. It's a pretty good check to grass types and water types that Mega Diancie and Arcanine don't really like, and like Salamence and Weavile don't really like switching in on Scald. So Shaman can come in and get burned, don't really mind. Can take any kind of like any 2 hits easily from a water type, and most likely Oko, especially if I run something like Seed Flare or like I'm not sure if this thing gets it, but maybe Leaf Storm. It does get Leaf Storm, so that's pretty cool. Sub-Bleed Seed sets are pretty annoying for opponents to deal with. It gets Tailwind and Toxic. Gets all kinds of coverage, so it's one of the best mons, if not, like, this is like top 5 grass types. So there's like Tangrowth, Decidueye, Bulu. What are some other grass types? I can't think off the top of my head. There's probably some that I'm not just mentioning straight up off the top, like Superior, Delmise, Gorgeist. Can't think of any other ones off the top of my head. Mega Venusaur. Oh my god, how could I forget? Mega Venusaur, Celebi, and whatnot. Anyways, we got Shaman here. Base 100 stats across the board, so I can speed creep some other defensive mons and like some ground types that want to set up rocks and stuff. Can always come in on those, scare them out and set up a sub or something, or if they like have some kind of coverage for me, I can set up a sub and scout for it. So yeah, Shaman's pretty cool mon here. So next up, we needed some immediate speed on the team, so we grabbed our boy a Selgor, And like I said, that's just not enough speed. So we got our boy Weavile here too. We'll talk about the Cellgore first though. Spikes are so good. Bug Buzz, Final Gambit, spikes in general mostly. Spikes are just the most important thing about a Cellgore, I think, is its insane speed and ability to get spikes up, and probably always getting them up before a taunt, which is pretty cool. It gets pretty good coverage. Like, this thing actually is a threat. Like, it's so fast that you can afford to run Modest Life Orb with 4 attacks, or like 3 attacks and spikes. It gets toxic spikes as well, so this thing's awesome hazard setter. Awesome like utility moves, and gets me first, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They're like, I've used me first. A Cellgore before is pretty cool. It gets Water Shuriken and Yawn as well, and it being a lot faster than other mons already is means like it can put things to sleep. Like, especially if you're like say I got a Cellgore and Weavile as my last 2 mons, and my opponent has a full health Sylveon and a Cellgore. Cellgore and Weavile are both full health. Sylveon comes in as last mon. Clicks Hyper Voice as I click the, say I have Spikes, Bug Buzz, Sludge Bomb, and Energy Ball or something. So I click Sludge Bomb, my opponent clicks Hyper Voice, brings me back down to my Sash, which I will most likely have. And if I don't have it, then it's still like in range of my Weavile at this point. But it's most likely going to be Sash, so what I can proceed to do after I'm brought down to my Sash, say I'm not a Spike set, say I'm a Yawn set, I can click Yawn and put the Sylveon to sleep as it kills me, and then bring in my Weavile and proceed to attack. Of course, there's going to be some like Wish Protect shenanigans going on there, but nothing that we can't really like handle. There shouldn't be a problem. So let's talk about Weavile now. This thing is awesome. Just like Choice Band Weavile is just so good. You can just put it on any team, and it just does work because Pursuit, Knockoff, Icicle Crash just hits so hard. And then if you get in a pinch, but you're able to chip everything down, Choice Banded Ice Shards could come in handy. Just a really, really cool mon in my opinion. One of the premier dark types, immune to Psychic, which is cool. Resist Ghost, which is cool. Not really a Ghost resist with its piss poor defenses though. This thing gets Agility, Calm Mind. Would never use a special set. It's base 45 special attack. It's insane. This thing's on the team at base 125. Maxes out at I think 383 or 386, one of the two. Gets Sword Stance, which is like a likely set, and like just having knockoff in general is really good. Poison Jet for the fairy types. Pursuit's really nice to get rid of threats for other mons to take advantage of. Taunt, X-Scissor for something like a Hoopa or something like that, if that was allowed. I'm not sure if it is or not. Gets Dynamic Punch, Low Kick, which is pretty cool. Wish this thing got Power Up Punch. It would be something, wouldn't it? Gets Punishment, which is really cool for things that they want to set up and think that they're not going to be punished for it. Well, no pun intended there. I really didn't mean for a pun to be like intended there. Yeah, but that's just about it for Weavile. It's a really great immediately hard hitter with like a Life Orb, a Choice Band, and it's an awesome revenge killer as well as like some kind of support mon in the sense that it can pursuit trap other threats and open up holes for other mons on my own team to cause problems for my opponent, which is really cool. Next up, we needed an electric resist and another like ground immunity, because Arcanine and Mega Diancie are like potential mons that you can bring every week. So you need like, and Celesteela as well. So you need some way to support those. Another Levitate mon's nice, and Electros gives me that. Electric resist is nice for Celesteela and Arcanine, because Celesteela, Arcanine can switch into fire types for Celesteela, and Celesteela can switch into rock type and ground type for Arcanine, but they can't switch into electric types for each other. So it's really nice to have Electros. It takes a little bit more pressure off of Shaman. It can threaten other water types as well, which is nice for my team. It's got great stats, in my opinion. Well, let's not say great, but really, really good stats. It's just really slow, but it makes for a really good slow Volt Turn or U-turn user. Volt Turn user, yeah, I guess makes sense right there. Yeah, let's get back into my thought process here. Just go back up here and talk about Electros here. It gets Giga Drain, which is pretty cool. Flamethrower, which is nice for steel types. Grass Knot, Knockoff, which is some pretty cool utility. It gets like Coil and set up like that. Like I said, it's already slow, so Coil is nice to boost defenses and attack. It's Super Fang, which is cool. Thunder Wave, Toxic, U-turn, Volt Switch, like I mentioned. Yeah, just a great mon in my opinion. I think it's Discharge as well. I'm not sure though. It makes for a great AV mon. It's like base 105 and base 115 special attack and attack respectively. It's pretty powerful. So shouldn't be taken advantage of in a sense that it could be passive. And like I said, it does have Coil, so it could potentially like set up and sweep. I actually was had this thing in the ITL, I believe, or no, I had it in the Pokemon Battle Federation Season 4, I think. And I was talking to Gypsy because he was in the ITL, and him and I were discussing an Electros set that could have actually put in a lot of work, which was a Coil, Rest Talk, Return set, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so Electros could pull out some weird sets out of its ass, as Gypsy's brilliant mind taught me. Next up, we got Golurk. Nice Rapid Spinner and another mon that synergizes well in terms of blocking electric types for the rest of my team, as well as preventing like Volt Turn spam. And it's another rocker, which takes pressure off of Mega Diancie. And at this point, I only had Mega Diancie as a rocker, and I had Spikes, so that's pretty unfortunate there. That it was, come together like that. But yeah, used Golurk last season. I'm not going to talk too much about it because you can just watch the way I used it last season and see a general idea of the way I used it. But this season would, I guess, be a lot less Trick Room because I don't have a Trick Room setter outside of Mega Diancie, who is, in my opinion, too fast to abuse Trick Room. So next up, we do got a Fat Water type with a great ability, not innards out, but actually unaware. So this mon can run like a really mixed defensive set, run an unaware type ability, and it doesn't have any attacks to actually that does damage output, but it does get taunt, toxic, recover, rest, counter, a lot of weird stuff like that. That I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use this thing yet, but we'll figure it out as we go. And yeah, that's the full draft, and we do have a little bit more to talk about. Immediately after the draft, I picked up, I dropped Vaporeon off the team. Whoops, excuse that. And picked up Pangoro immediately. Excuse that as well. And then what happened was I wanted Vaporeon back because it, provided my team some nice wish support and whatnot like that. And I was thinking about getting rid of Pukamaku and picking up something different out of Tier 5, but I ultimately decided that I wouldn't pick up Pangoro, or I wouldn't keep Pangoro, but I couldn't pick up Vaporeon, so I was going to pick up Donphan. What Donphan does for my team is it gives me another rocker and a spinner all in one, as well as giving me an awesome defensive mon, and a mon that can't be like taken advantage of too bad, because its attack stats pretty high, and can just be like a nice another way to prevent Volt Switch spam, which could be problematic for my team. Yeah, and Donphan should work out well in the team. That's going to be the full roster now. We have Celesteela, Mega Diancie, Salamence, Arcanine, Shaman, a Selgor, Weavile, Electros, Golurk, Pukumaku, and Donphan. So yeah, let me know what you think about our draft. Let me know if you think I should change anything, because I'm definitely open to any kind of suggestions and whatnot. And yeah, that's going to be it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.